Okay, so this is my sample answer, my sample coding for this exercise. Okay, for this one and also for this robot arm. Okay, so basically we will use while statement, okay, in order for user to repeat the coordinate information tu lah untuk dia masukkan coordinate tu. Okay, so kalau yang ini saya buat macam ni lah. Lebih kurang sama lah dengan you all buat, okay? Except cuma yang ini saya letak dekat luar while, okay? So first I ask I will have repeat. Okay, repeat here means this is just a variable that will let while loops will be loop lah. Okay. So means that as long as repeat is 1, while will be loop. Okay. So that's why I put here repeat equal to 1. I will initialize the value repeat equal to 1. And then while my expression here, while repeat equal to 1. Okay, so this is the difference. Equal double equal with single equal. Double equal means that we want to make a comparison. If the value in repeat similar to value 1 or not. Okay, so if the value of repeat is similar to 1, so means that it is true. Okay, so this expression will be true. So as long as this expression is true, the while looping will be loop. Okay, so here we ask user to enter x and y, and then we determine that x and y in which quadrant. Okay, so after that we ask user, do you want to repeat? Yes, 1, no, 0. So if user put 1, so means that our repeat here is 1. It will proceed to here to check whether this repeat is similar to 1 or not. So if yes, it will be loop here. However, if user enters 0, so means that repeat here will be 0. When it compare here, 0 equal to 1, the output will be false. So when false, this while looping will be stopped and it will get out from this while and will print thank you. Okay? Faham kelas? Faham?
Faham, madam.
Okay. Nak kena debug ke? Kena debug tak? Ke tak nak? Nak debug?
Boleh je, madam.
Boleh je. Okay, jomlah debug lah. Okay, awal lagi kan? Jom. Okay. So repeat equal to 1. So sekarang kita ada repeat equal to 1. And then, okay, so they will check. Repeat is repeat equal to 1? Nah, dia tanyalah, dia soal Y. Y kata yes, true. True. So bila true, Y kata jom buat saya punya apa-apa statement dalam ni. So let's say I put here 2. For Y I put 5. Okay. So it will check here, then it get coordinate XY in quadrant 1. So now repeat akan tanya, do you want to repeat? So let's say user said yes, I want to repeat. So now repeat will have 1 again. Okay, so it will check with repeat dekat while expression. So while tanya repeat 1 equal to 1 ke tak? Yes, equal to 1 dia kata. So the output will be true. Okay, so dia akan buat kat dalam ni. So let's say saya letak 5, 4 and then saya letak 6. Okay, so saya dapat lagi lah quadrant 1. So repeat tanya lagi, do you want to repeat? Let's say user kata no, I tak nak repeat dah. So saya tak nak repeat. Lepas tu dia check this repeat, the value of repeat now is 0, will be checked with the expression in while. So now repeat 0. While tanya 0 sama dengan 1 or not. And then the output will be tak sama, which is false. So bila false, while kata okay, stop the repetition. So dia pun pergi keluar daripada while, buat print. Okay. Okay, macam tu lah. Okay. Okay kelas, boleh? Next, kita move to this one. This one pun sama sebenarnya. Okay, sama. So saya dekat sini, repeat. Okay, so saya letaklah satu lagi dekat luar ni. Print. Thank you. Okay. So, ini pun sama. Which is, I have here, repeat equal to 1. So, I have while repeat equal to 1 to check if that repeat has the same value as 1. Okay. So, kalau kita run, let's say saya letak negative 135. About arm 3. So, I will have this one. Let's say I set 0. So, it will go outside the while and will print thank you. Okay? Okay, kelas. Faham Senang kan? Senang tak? Jawablah, senang tak?
Senang.
Boleh lah.
Janganlah boleh lah, senang lah. Senang. Senang. Memang senang. Okay. Senang tau. Python ni sangat senang. Sangat straight to the point. Kalau kawan-kawan awak yang terpaksa belajar C tu memang kesian. Sebab while C dia lain sikit. Dia complicated sikit. Okay. Okay, next. Kita buat exercise ini. Jom buat exercise hard level. Okay, table 1 shows an income tax rates from LHDN Malaysia. Saya tak isi lagi LHDN. Okay. The table consists of 6 different ranges of taxable yearly salary in Ringgit Malaysia, calculation in Ringgit Malaysia, base tax in Ringgit Malaysia, and excess rate is in percent. Okay, in percentage. Develop a program that allow user dalam kes ni adalah a company, to calculate their employees income. So, company ni akan calculate income untuk pekerja-pekerja dia. Okay, income tax. Bukan income tax. Company akan calculate tax, cukai pendapatan untuk pekerja-pekerja dalam company tersebut. Okay. The formula given, tax equal to taxable yearly salary minus the first RM in calculation times excess tax plus base tax. Okay. So, table ni awak boleh tengok kat sini. Kalau taxable yearly salary dia from RM0 until RM20,000, okay, the calculation will be like this. The first RM 5,000, the base tax dia adalah kosong. Excess tax percentage dia pun 0. Tapi for the next 15,000, base tax dia akan jadi 150 dan excess tax dia akan jadi 1%. Okay. So, awak masukkanlah tax dia tu dalam ini. Contohnya, kalau gaji pekerja itu, taxable yearly salary dia adalah let's say 5,000. Okay. So, 5,000 dia falls under here. Okay. So, the first 5,000 dia dekat sini lah. So, base tax dia kosong. So, awak letak kat sini. Taxable yearly salary 5,000 minus the first RM in calculation, which is 5,000. So, 5,000 minus 5,000 akan jadi 0 lah. So, sebenarnya, and then dia darab dengan 0. Dia tambah dengan base tax dia 0. So, sebenarnya dia tax dia adalah 0. Dia tak perlu kena tax. Okay. But, kalau tax dia, kalau yearly salary dia contohnya 19,000. Okay. Kejap, saya tulis kejap Okay, let's say yearly salary dia adalah 19,000. Okay, so you put in the calculation 90,000. Okay, so dia falls dalam kategori 1 ni lah kan. Okay, minus the first RM in calculation, which is here, minus 5,000. Okay. And then access rate dia ini. Okay. Sebab dia the next 15,000 kan. Okay. Lepas tu apa tadi access rate dia 0.01 plus base tax dia iaitu 150. Okay. So dapatlah tax dia berapa yang ni. Okay. Let's say gaji dia adalah 25,000. So dia akan false dekat sini 25,000. Okay. 25,000. So awak masukkan dalam ini 25,000 and then minus the first 20,000. Minus 20,000 kat sini 20k times access rate dia adalah 5,000. Access rate dia 5,000, 5%, 0.05 and then dia punya base tax dia adalah 300. Okay. Okay. Dan seterusnya. Okay. So, I want you to develop this program to calculate the tax, income tax yang that employees need to pay. Okay. Based on this table. Okay, boleh? Boleh kelas?
Boleh, madam.
Okay, berapa lama awak nak ambil masa yang ni? Now 10:20. Boleh kita jumpa balik 11?
Boleh.
Okay, 11, okay? Okay, boleh buat sekarang. Basically, your output will be like this. Okay, you ask user to enter employee ID, employee name, taxable yearly salary. Okay, and then from that, your program will calculate how much tax that this employee need to pay. Okay, so let's say here we have Raihan 76,000. So Raihan need to pay 7,260. Okay, and then after that, you will ask user, do you want to continue for the next employee? If user say yes, so dia akan calculate for the next employee. And then, let's say here, user said, no, I don't want to calculate anymore. So, you will print out, thank you, you have computed 3 employees tax. Okay, so dia dah compute 3 employees, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so, kalau nak buat output macam ni, this is my sample. Okay, this is my sample output. Okay, this one just a print display dia punya ni menu je lah. Tax computation system. Yang saya display yang ini. Okay, yang ini. Tax computation system. And then after that, I have one variable repeat equal to 1. Okay, this repeat to let the while will be loop as long as the repeat is 1. So I have here repeat equal to 1. And then I have another variable which is num employee equal to 1. Here is actually I want to calculate how many employee that the user have calculated. Okay. So here my initial value for num employee is 1. Okay. Okay. And then I have here while repeat equal to 1. Okay. So this is the condition lah. Okay. Sebenarnya dalam Python awak tak nak letak dalam bracket macam ni pun boleh. Okay. So kalau nak letak pun boleh, tak ada masalah. Okay. So I have here while the condition repeat equal to 1. So as long as this condition is true, the compiler will do this while looping. Okay. So dia akan buat sampai sini. Okay. Okay. So here, first I will ask user to enter employee ID. I will put in the employee ID. Okay. Here you can see here, I use integer. Okay. I use integer here because I want to let user able to enter 0, 3, the starting value is 0. So that's why I put here integer. Okay. So after that, I will ask user to enter employee name. So employee name is in string and then will be put in the variable name emp name, emp name. Okay. And then after that, I will ask user to enter taxable yearly salary in Ringgit Malaysia. This value will be stored in variable name emp year salary, employee year salary. Okay. Okay. So once the user enter this one, so I can determine this taxable yearly salary in which category and what is the calculation involved. So here, first I create one if condition. If employee salary is around 0 until 5,000. Okay. So that's why I have here if employee salary more than or equal to 0 and employee salary less than or equal to 5,000. So if this employee salary in this category, okay, so the tax automatically will be 0. Okay, so that employee no need to pay any tax. Okay, and then I have here elif. I check with another condition. If that employee salary is between 5,001 until 20,000, okay, I will calculate the tax. The tax will be based on that formula, employee salary minus 5,000 times 0.01 plus 150. Okay. Okay. And then I have another condition, if employee salary more than or equal to 201 until less than or equal to 5,000. Okay. So if that salary is in this range, I will calculate this tax. Okay. The same formula except that yang ni lah. The tax base dia dengan excess rate dia yang berbeza. So excess rate ni depends pada our table yang dekat sini ni lah. Okay. Yang ni. Setiap satu ni. Okay. Okay. So you can see here. Let's say here. If employee salary more than or equal to 1 juta. Okay. 1 billion. So kalau lebih 1 juta, dia dekat sini. Okay. Okay. So, I have tax salary that need to pay equal to the same formula except that the excess rate is 0.30 and then the base rate, the base tax dia adalah banyak ni. Okay. So, if all the values not in any of this condition, in any of this selection, if selection ni, so I will have else, will print yearly salary is negative. Oh, kesiannya negative, tak ada duit. Okay. So, lepas tu, lepas I have calculated the tax ni kan. And then I will print that value again. I will print employee ID from employee ID, and then I will print employee name from employee name. I will print taxable yearly salary from employee year salary, and then I will print tax. I will print this one. Yang ni. Okay. Inilah this one. Here. Okay. Okay. And then after that, I will ask user, do you want to repeat? Okay. I use the same coding as previous. So if user said yes, that if repeat equal to 1, okay, so I will increase the employee into 1. So means that the number of employee will be increased because the user said they want to calculate for the next employee. So I just increase here, num employee equal to num employee plus 1. So the while will be repeated. Okay, so will be repeated until user said no. So repeat will be 0. When repeat check here, 0 is not equal to 1. So it will go outside the while, will print this one. Thank you, you have computed num employee here, the value here, employee's tax. Okay? Okay, class? Faham? Understand?
Faham.
Okay, faham
Faham.
Okay, senang kan? Senang tak?
Tak.
Okey lah.
Takut-takut nak jawab. Senang tak? Senang. Cakap je senang.
Sah.
Senang. Okay, senang. Saya dulu ada lecturer AdMed. Saya ingat lagi. Dia nama Cikgu Zubidah. Dia memang selalu cakap AdMed tu mudah. AdMed tu mudah. AdMed tu mudah. Daripada saya rasa macam susah sangat AdMed, lama-lama saya rasa macam, mudah lah AdMed ni. So, kena kata mudah. Mudah, okay? Senang. Senang ya?
Senang, madam.
Okay, good. Bagus. That's the spirit. Okay. So, now kita run. Tengok. Okay, employee ID. So, let's say I have employee ID is 076. Okay, employee name. Okay, I put Yan. Taxable yearly salary, let's say I put 89,000. Banyak dah gaji dia. Okay. So, I have here the employee ID, Yan, blah, blah, blah. And then let's say I said yes, 1. So, I have another employee, 056. Let's say, okay, 056 ni dia dah kerja lagi lama daripada Yan tu. Tin ni kerja lagi lama daripada Yan. So, let's say saya kata dia punya gaji yearly yang boleh ditaxkan adalah 100,000. Okay. So, we have here. So, now we already calculated 2 employees. Okay, so let's say I said no, stop to continue. So now I have, thank you, you have computed 2 employees tax. Okay, jom kita debug. Kalau debug lagi nampak lah. Okay, let's debug. Okay, so repeat equal to 1. Boleh nampak kat sini. And then we have name employee also equal to 1. So now we go to the while. While repeat 1 equal to 1, the output will be yes, true. Okay, so dia akan masuk ke dalam while looping. So dia akan buat, let's say saya masuk. Okay. And then I have employee name. Tone. Malah boleh panjang. Okay. And then yearly salary, taxable yearly salary. Let's say saya masuk 87,000. Okay. So now we go one by one. Okay. Yearly salary 87,000 more than or equal to 0. The answer is true. However, it is not less than or equal to 5,000. So means that this one is false. Okay. So false, dia akan go to the next elif. Dia check yang ni. 57,000 more than or equal to 5,001. Yes, true. However, it is not less than or equal to 20,000. So false. So at the end, this is false. So go to the next elif. Okay. Okay, this one is true. However, it is not less than or equal to 50,000. So false. At the end, this condition is false. So go to the next elif. 57,000 more than or equal to 50,001. Yes, true. However, it is false for less than or equal to true. Okay, less than or equal to berapa tu? 100,000. So true and true is true. So this condition is true. They will do this tax for that condition. Okay, tax equal to employee salary, which is 87,000 minus 50,000. Okay, times with 0.21 plus with 1,800. So we will get the tax is okay 9,570. Oh, banyak tax dia kena bayar. So and then dia akan print balik lah employee ID. So dia akan dapat je daripada sini employee ID. Okay, and then employee name from that employee name, which is Tone. Okay, and then taxable yearly salary from employee yearly salary, which is 87,000. Okay, and then tax from tax, which is 9,570. Okay, so now they ask you whether you want to repeat or not. Let's say I said yes. Okay, so once I said yes, it goes to the if repeat equal to 1. So dia akan check if repeat equal to 1, yes. Okay. So yes, dia akan buat 6 equal to 6 plus 1. So current 6 is 1. 1 plus 1 will be 2. So now our 6 employee is 2. Okay. So it go to the while again. It will check if repeat equal to 1. Okay. Yes, true. So it will do again the repeat, the while. Okay. Okay, let's say I put this value. Okay, and then yearly salary, let's say 95,000. 95,000 kilo lah. 5,000. Okay, so now we do again. So they get the yearly salary dah dapat, tax dia dah dapat, they need to pay 11,250. Okay. So they will print again the value here, and then after that they will ask you whether you want to repeat or not. So let's say user said no. Okay, so once no, they will check here if repeat equal to 1. So our current repeat is 0 because user enter here 0. Okay, user enter here 0. So now our repeat is 0. So 0 equal to 1, false. Okay, so once false, dia go back to the repeat, dia check, go back to the while. 0 is not equal to 1, so false, dia keluar pada while, dia print this one. Okay, thank you, you have computed, and our 6 employee is 2 employees tax. Okay, okay, faham? Faham kelas?
Boleh Miss.
Okay, bagus. So, awak boleh compare your coding tu dengan yang ini. Cuba tengok. Okay, so sekarang ni ada tak yang dah buat coding ada error? Boleh tunjuk sekarang kalau ada error. Ke tak ada error? Semua okey? Boleh je tunjuk sekarang. Tak apa. Kita terus buat. Ada error? Ada antara awak yang ada error? Semua tak ada error? Betul?
Belum siap.
Belum siap. Okey, tak siap Desigan tak siap juga lagi. Mana Desigan? Dah tertidur?
Hello madam, belum lagi madam.
Belum siap. Malhayati?
Belum lagi.
Belum lagi. Okey,
Kita
baiklah.
siap.
So, awak boleh siapkan, okay, complete your coding and compare with my sample answer, okay? Boleh kelas? Dia tidak semestinya wajib macam ni lah, tapi as long as dia memenuhi lah kehendak ini, memenuhi this condition, then okay lah your coding tu. Sebab tu saya selalu cakap, this is my sample answer. Kalau sample answer tu is not necessarily your answer must be similar to my answer. Okay? Tapi sebab dia logic, bila logic programming ni dia akan berbeza-beza lah setiap orang. Tapi as long as the output is similar, then it's okay. Okay kelas?